Hey guys, welcome to this week's TTM haul. We have 32 this week, which is more than usual. Not as many as last week, which I'm kind of thankful about. Last week, before I got that many, I wanted to actually showcase a few people that I got returns from earlier in the year. Well, not even early in the year, like last couple months that actually passed away. But I didn't have time because I had so many. So maybe I'll do that in, the next couple weeks if I get around 20-ish or so. I only sent out 10 this week because I kind of want to slow down a little bit, just because I don't want these videos to be super long and all that stuff. So, but I want to take the time and talk about all the autographs that I get and that sort of thing. So I'm going to try to hopefully kind of get it around 20-ish or so going forward. But trust me, if I get 30, I'd be super happy about it. But as far as the videos go, it's kind of hard, and I don't want to waste your guys' time. I don't want to, so that's my thought going forward here. Yeah, we got 32 this week, and instead of wearing Band-Aids this week, I'm wearing gloves. It says this weather is really killing my fingernails and all that stuff, and I'm super weird about having them right in front of the camera if there's some sort of issue. So to get that out of the way, please like, subscribe, comment down below which one is your favorite of the week, or some that you're sending off yourself. I've been sending off a lot of football, a lot of late 70s, early 80s type of football guys. This is some of the ones that I have kind of on the docket to send out. So if you're into football, you will hopefully get a pretty good amount here in the next few weeks, because I've got so many that I could send to, but I want to send a bunch of baseball guys as well. But anyway, blabbing here to start. Let's get going because there's a lot of guys that I have to mention and speak about this week. Oakhurst, Texas, 3 of 3, 19 days. We got Fred Bean. We have a 73. This is a high number, I believe. And then we got 2 74s, just because I'm going to give one to my brother. He is 81 years old. Played from 68 to 75 for the Orioles, Yankees, and Indians. He had 112 total appearances in the majors. And from 81 to 2000, he was a scout for the Brewers. And what we got here? Grove City, Minnesota, 4 of 4, 169 days. I've got a few that are over 100 days this week, which I really enjoy. We got Mike Kingery. We have 80. Yeah, 6. I'm so used to having these 60s cards. Okay, so we have 89 tops traded, I believe. No, just it's untraded, huh? For some reason, I thought that was a traded. 88 tops, 87 tops traded. Okay, and then 87 tops. Mr. Kingery, he is 63 years young. Played from 86 to 96. For the Royals, Mariners, Giants, A's, Rockies, Pirates, and for most of his career, he was a 4th outfielder. So, very happy to get that back. I've noticed a lot of baseball players, I'm getting a lot that I sent off way earlier in the year. Maybe they just kind of, once the baseball season's over, just sign them off. They might be coaching somewhere or doing something. So, Waxahachie, Texas, 3 of 1, 46 days. Yeah, this one's pretty cool, I remember. We got Ray Crone. We signed the NX card too. And he, this is what I wanted to show you. He sends off this little Babe Ruth in him. Looks like when he was maybe in the minors or high school or something, he met Babe Ruth at an airport in Memphis in 1948. So, yeah, he would have been a senior in high school, I believe. And then there was a picture on the back of the non-colored version. So That's pretty cool. I like that. We have a 1958 Topps here he signed. He's 93 years old. Played from 54 to 58 for the Milwaukee Braves, New York, and San Francisco Giants. He signed with the Boston Braves in 1949 right out of high school. He was a longtime scout after his playing days. And his son, Ray Crone Jr., is currently a Tiger Scout. Runs in the family, so that's very cool. All right, we got Poway, California. 2 of 2, 72 days. This one is a repeat. We got Tom Bernansky. I wanted to make sure I got an 87 Topps before he really shut down the TTMs, and you have to go to Pass Pros. I didn't get this before. He says, hey, for future requests, please go to Pass Pros. So he's been adding that in all the returns lately. So I didn't get that before, so maybe I got the green light to send again. So yeah, because I got him back in May. I think it might have been May. Mr. Brunansky, 64 years old, played from 81 to 94 for the Angels, Twins, Cardinals, Red Sox, Brewers, and he was an All-Star in 85, World Series champ in 87 with the Twins. In for his career, he hit 271 homers. Very good. I liked him a lot when I was growing up. Compton, California. 2 of 2, 16 days. I got Benny Daniels. It's part of my 1960 Topps splurge that I had. There's a 61 as well. Kind of looks like Best Wishes, but that's his auto. Mr. Daniels. Let's find us on the sheet. I really need to mark them off as I go. Mr. Daniels is 92 years old. Played from 57 to 65 for the Pirates and Senators. And he started the last game at Ebbets Field. The Brooklyn Dodgers played. Sorry, I was reaching to get a pin. I really need to just start marking these off so I don't waste your guys' time. I'm so worried about wasting your guys' time, but you guys are watching it, so clearly you want to see this stuff I got, but I'm just weird about that. So we got San Luis Obispo, California. 4 of 3, 16 days. I got an index card signed. And we got Chuck Estrada. We got a 1960 Topps, 64 and 65. Mr. Estrada is 86 years old. Played from 60 to 67 for the Orioles, Cubs, Mets. He was a 2-time All-Star, both in 1960 when they used to have 2. He was the AL wins leader in 1960. And he was one of the many young Orioles pitchers that they had in the early 60s that kind of hurt their career with some arm issues. Very young. That had him and Jerry Walker, and there was a few others that are, I mean, the sky was a limit with those guys, but he ran into arm issues and that sort of thing. And all right, Ellaville, Georgia. Oh, let's put this back here. 4 of 4, 9 days. This is a football return, I believe. Yep. Oh, yeah. I put them in this holder after I took pictures and put them on sports card form. We got Manny Fernandez. Forgive me for the years on these. I know this is 75 because it got that pennant thing. I'm going to guess this is like 73 or 4. I'm not sure about that one. And then I think that's like 78, 77. That's 77. Okay. Mr. Fernandez, he is, where is he? Oh, okay. He's 78 years old. Played from 68 to 75, all for the Dolphins. 2-time Super Bowl champ and Super Bowl 7 and Super Bowl 8. Member of the Dolphins Honor Roll. Also a member of the Dolphins Walk of Fame. And a member of the Dolphins 1972 team that went 17-0. He inscribed all those. Very happy to get those back. That's his little preview of, what I'm planning to send off. A lot of mid-70s to early 80s cards in football. That's what I've been sending out. Aurora, Ohio. 3 of 3, 11 days. Got Vern Fuller. We got 2 68s and a 69 here. 69 seen better days. I bought that off eBay, but picture looked a lot better than what I got in the mail. Mr. Fuller is 80 years old. Played from 64 to 70, all for the Indians. During his career, he had 182 hits, and he was a 232 hitter. We got Boca Raton, Florida. 3 of 3, 11 days. Jim Lyttle. This is another one I've doubled up here to give my brother a 74. We got a 72 and a 74. Another 74 back there, too. Mr. Lyttle is 78 years old. He played from 69 to 76 in the majors with the Yankees, White Sox, Expos, and Dodgers. From 77 to 83, he played over in Japan for the Hiroshima Toyo Carp and the Nankai Hawks. He was the 10th overall pick in the 66th draft. He was a few picks behind Reggie Jackson and Tom Grieve, and he was actually one of the 1970s, early 80s, one of the best Americans to go over there in Japan as far as hitting goes. So he had very good numbers when he went over there. Sylvania, Ohio. 2 of 2, 28 days. Got Lloyd Allen. We have a 73 here. 73 and a 74. Mr. Allen, let's find him on this. He's 74 years old. Played from 69 to 75 for the Angels, Rangers, and White Sox. He debuted at 19 years old. Arm issues he had around 74 or so kind of limited him, and he was out of the league around 75. It's unfortunate that happened. La Habra, California. 3 of 1, 24 days. This is another older return, I believe. Yeah, Bobby Henrich. He signed 2 index cards, and a 1958 right there. Cincinnati Redlegs. Mr. Henrich, he's 85 years old. Played from 57 to 59 for the Cincinnati Redlegs. He was a bonus baby, and he got $30,000 to sign with them in 1956. In high school, he ran the 100-meter dash in 9.7. He was a very good athlete in high school. He kind of flamed out. The bonus baby thing, I think, hurt his trajectory because he had to be on the major league roster for at least the first year or two. He was out of baseball by age 22. He went into insurance after he retired. I'll take Mr. Henrich. Granite Falls, North Carolina. 3 of 2, 13 days. We got Jack Curtis. Oh, he signed the index card too. I didn't see that. So he signed an index card, and he got this little custom card here of him with the Braves. We got another gold cup. I love those. We have 62, and we have a 61. I believe this is a high number. Yeah, the 61 is a high number, and the 62 is a gold cup. Mr. Curtis, let's see. He's 87 years old. Played from 61 to 63 for the Cubs, Braves, and Indians. He won 10 games as a rookie, and they thought very highly of him, especially the Braves. The Braves sent Bob Buell to the Cubs. I believe it was in 62. But Curtis just never really lived up to his early potential. But man, those are 2 pretty sweet looking cards. I really like them. I want to thank Mr. Curtis for signing those. Loveland, Colorado. 2 of 2, 14 days. Got Don Tossig. Here we go. Best wishes, Bobby. You were so right. The Cardinals should have protected me from the draft. Yeah, because he got picked by the Houston Colts in the expansion draft. So I kind of just was writing about that. He did have very good early numbers with the Cardinals, but Let's see, Mr. Toussaint is 92 years old, from 58 to 62 for the Giants, Cardinals, and Colt 45s. He was in the minors for 8 years before he debuted, and he didn't have a long career. I think once he got to the Colt 45s, he kind of fell down the ladder. They had a lot of young guys. So I want to thank Mr. Toussaint for those. Edina, Minnesota, 3 of 3, 9 days. Yeah, this one was kind of wrecked in here. Jeff, I want to say Siemon, just because I'll just say Jeff Siemon. It could be pronounced some other way, but I'll just say Siemon. We have look at this Vikings card. I wish I knew that. Okay, so this is a 78. This one is a 76, and this is a what? Oh, this is a 74. Kind of looks like they use the same photo shoot there, but could be wrong. Mr. Siemon, he's 74 years old, played from 72 to 82, all for the Vikings. Four-time Pro Bowler, 50 all-time greatest Vikings, College Football Hall of Famer, and he was a member of the 25th and 40th anniversary teams for the Vikings. Very smart guy, too. Went to law school after that, too. Cave Creek, Arizona, 3 of 3, 11 days. Oh, there we go. Cisco Carlos. We have a 69, a 70, and a 68. I believe Mickey Arbonelli, I don't think he's around anymore, or he doesn't sign. So this is one of the few rare occasions that I'll actually have a double card signed if I know the other person won't sign it. I got it pretty cheap, so I was able to do that. Cisco Carlos, he's 84 years old, played from 67 to 70 for the White Sox and Senators. He was excellent in the minors, but he kind of flamed out a little bit after he was moved to the Senators. He was a cabinet maker after he retired, and he ran a successful business, I think, until this day. So I thank Mr. Carlos for that. Troy, Texas, 4 of 4, 88 days. Craig McMurtry. We have a 69 tops, 87 tops. You know I love these. 85 tops. Looks like he's signing some autographs, maybe. And 84 tops. Mr. McMurtry is 65 years old, played from 83 to 95 for the Braves, Rangers, and Astros. And he's currently the athletic director at Temple College in Temple, Texas. So I thank Mr. McMurtry for those. All right, Renton, Washington, 4 of 4, 180 days. This was one of the first few batches I sent out. And this is a guy that definitely waited till after the season was over. We got Scott Servais. Is this 91? No, 92 tops. 88 tops traded when he was a member of the Team USA. 92 Flair Ultra. It's a pretty cool picture there. And a 92 score. Mr. Servais is 57 years old. Played from 91 to 2001 for the Astros, Cubs, and Giants and Rockies. He was a manager for the Mariners from 2016 until a few weeks ago. This is why I was kind of worried about even getting this back. He was let go by the Mariners in the final weeks of the regular season. He was a gold medalist in the '88 Seoul Olympics, and he, as a manager, he was 668 and 624. So he will get another shot as being a manager. So I actually thought he did a great job with the Mariners until, they just had very high expectations and maybe not the talent level for those. So we got Gastonia, North Carolina, 2 of 2, 17 days. We got Hal Stowe. I don't know if he didn't sign those. I had a bunch of these 62 tops players that only had like one autograph. Only had one card, and I sent them out because I got doubles at my new little honey hole that I've been getting of these cards, and I got doubles, And it seems like I got all of them. Like, what was the other guy? Don Tossig, and there's another guy coming up that I got all of them the same day. It's weird. Mr. Stowe is 87 years old. He's a member of the 1960 Yankees. He was a standout in Clemson. He only had one ever appearance in the majors, and it was late September 1960. And after he retired, he ran a family restaurant. So I thank Mr. Stowe for those. North Versailles, Pennsylvania. 2 of 2, 14 days. I've got Roy Face. Oh, Elroy. Another member of the 1960 Topps submission. And then this is my first old Fleer. I think this is a 62 Fleer. I could be wrong. 62, 63, something like that. So yeah, I've never had an old Fleer card before, so that was pretty cool to be able to get this signed. Mr. Face is, I believe he's 96 years old. Played from 53 to 69 for the Pirates, Tigers, and Expos. 6-time All-Star World Series winner in 1960. Pirates Hall of Famer, forkballer, and he was 18-1 in 1959 as a reliever, which is kind of a weird stat. 18-1. That's wild. All right, Stanford, North Carolina. 1 of 1, 24 days. We got the legend, Dick Such. My astigmatism makes me think that is a K when I just glance at it. So, Mr. Such, where's he at here? He's 80 years old. Played for the 1970 Senators. He was a longtime pitching coach for the Twins from 86 to 2001. And he won 2 World Series in 87 and 91. There's actually, someone made a custom card of Dick Such. It looks like the 1987 Topps. I almost got it off eBay because it looks so nice. But I decided just to send him this one. All right, we got Ocean Springs, Mississippi. 2 of 2, 142 days. We got Barry Lyons. Very, very glad to get this back. I wasn't sure if I was going to. 87 Topps traded, and we got a 90 Upper Deck from my brother to help him out with his set. Mr. Lyons, let me find him on my... Oh, he's 64 years old. Played from 86 to 95 for the Mets, Dodgers, Angels, and White Sox. And he won a championship in A-ball, AA, AAA, and then in 86 with the Mets. He played earlier that year a handful of games. Didn't get a World Series ring until like over a decade later for some reason. Maybe back in the day you had to be a member of the playoff roster or something. But Adel, Iowa, 2 of 2. 15 days. We know who this is. Turk Wendell. This one's important because it completes my Steve Traxel Turk Wendell rookie card. Mr. Steve Turk Wendell is 57 years old. Played from 93 to 04 for the Cubs, Mets, Phillies, and Rockies. Known to be very superstitious. He used to jump over the third base line, brush his teeth in between innings, and chew black licorice on the mound. He was one of my favorites growing up. I thought it was wild to watch him. All right, we got Burlington, Kentucky. 1 of 1, 9 days, and one of the rare ones I pay for, $5. We got a 1960. We got a Chico Cardenas. He is 85 years old. Played from 60 to 75 for the Reds, Twins, Angels, Indians, and Rangers. 5-time All-Star, Gold Glove in 65. Reds Hall of Famer. He signed in 1956 with a $500 bonus out of Cuba. He was supposed to be 17 when he signed, but he was 16. He lied to get out of Cuba. And he still lives nearby for the Reds, and he stays involved with the team, doing appearances and that sort of thing. All right, we got Orlando, Florida. Seen this address before. 2 of 2, 38 days. We have Kelani Jordan, It's the same card behind it. Kelani Jordan at NXT. She's very, very talented. She probably gonna be one of the better women that's down there right now. She is 26 years old. Her real name is Leah Mitchell. She was the first NXT North American Women's Champion. She was signed in 2022, and she was a gymnast at Michigan State. She's going to be very, very good. So I was very happy to get that back. Out of all the ones I sent in that little batch to the Performance Center in WWE, that was the one I wanted back the most. So Maple Grove, Minnesota, 4 of 3, 60 days. We got Tom Johnson. He wrote a little note here. It's kind of funny. 78, 76, and 79 tops. And the note says, Bobby, yes, it was a thrill beyond words. I think it was talking about just to be in the pros. See, you chose a Hank Aaron stamp. I got a couple sheets too. He was a boyhood hero. Got to pitch against him. Gave up his 744th home run. So I did send a couple, there's a couple batches I sent with that stamp. And there were a couple pictures in there. I noticed that, oh, wait, Hank Aaron hit a homer off him. I don't know if I really should do that, but I think it was him and, I can't even think of the other guy, but yeah, I didn't even notice that that note was even in there until I was going through and writing up my bios. So Mr. Johnson, he's 73 years old, played from 74 to 78. He had a record of 23-14 in 3.39 ERA. He had his entire career with the Twins, and he's currently a pastor, and he actually was a pastor in Slovakia for a while after he retired. All right, we got Blissfield, Michigan, 4 of 4, 35 days. Ray Soff. I picked up one of those minor league cards off eBay before. This is a Portland Beavers card. I think it's 90-91, something like that. Yeah, I think it's 89-90 actually. 87 Donruss. We have an 87 team leaders card with Lavalier right there too, and then 87 tops. Mr. Soff. Let's see what we got here. He's 66 years old, played in 86 and 87. He had 42 total appearances in the majors and was all with the Cardinals, and he played in the minors until 92. I want to thank Mr. Soff for that. Let's get this one right here. I'm very happy about this one. Miami, Florida. 5 of 1, 15 days, $10. I was beyond shocked when I got this back. Camilo Pascual. See, I knew if you paid him $10, he'll sign a card, and he'll usually sign the index card as well. So I was expecting, okay, I'm going to get 2 autographs for $10. That's awesome. Well, he added 3 other cards. I mean, I sent him the 1960 tops here. It looks beautiful. He's a beautiful flowing autograph. But he added a 65, a 66 in this 1970s TCMA kind of reprint. So that's awesome. I was just blown away. I was just like, this seems pretty thick. So I want to thank Mr. Pascual. Let me see. He's 90 years old. Played from 54 to 71 with the Senators, Twins, Reds, Dodgers, and Indians. 7-time All-Star. 3-time AL strikeout leader. Twins Hall of Famer. Cuban Baseball Hall of Famer. One of the best curveballs in baseball history. Worked as a scout after he retired and helped sign Jose Canseco, Alex Cora, and Omar Vizquel. Very important player, especially in Cuban baseball history. Very happy to get that back. Seymour, Indiana, 2 of 2, 86 days. This one got all kinds of chewed up. I think he ripped the letter and then he kind of taped it shut. So luckily he was able to mail it back to me. Gary Wagner. This is 68 and a 70. Mr. Wagner, He is 84 years old, played from 65 to 70 for the Phillies and Red Sox. He had 162 appearances in his career. His record was 15 and 19 with a 3.70 ERA. I thank Mr. Wagner for that. They got San Jose, California. 2 of 2, 14 days. This is another one of those 1962 one-card guys. I got 2 cards of. My brother's a Red Sox fan, so he's going to love this one. We got Hal Kolstad. He's 89 years old. Played in 62 and 63, both for the Red Sox. And he had 34 total appearances in his career. We only have a couple more here. We got Nipomo, California. 3 of 2, 15 days. Ted Bowsfield. Oh, let's see what we got here. Yeah, he's signed an index card. This is in that 1960 batch. I got Mr. Bowsfield earlier this year, too. We got a 59 and a 60. Mr. Bowsfield, he's 89 years old. Played from 58 to 64 for the Red Sox, Indians, Angels, Kansas City A's. He is a Canadian Baseball Hall of Famer. He had 215 total appearances in the majors, and he was a ground ball pitcher. So I want to thank Mr. Bowsfield for those. We got 2 more here. Beaverton, Oregon. 2 of 2, 15 days. We got Darryl Sutherland. We have a 66 and a 68. Mr. Sutherland, he is, let me find him on my little sheet. He's 82 years old. Played from 64 to 68. He had for the Mets and Indians. He had 62 total appearances in the majors. And he had a brother who played in the majors as well, named Gary. He played from 67 to 78. And the last one, Lake Charles, Missouri. 2 of 2, 127 days. I'm always happy when I get 3 digits on the days because I know I've somewhat written them off in my head, I think. We got Ray Fontenot. We have 84 and 87. Just happy to get these back. Mr. Fontenot, he's 67 years old. Played from 83 to 86 for the Yankees, Cubs, and Twins. He had a record of 25 and 26 with a 4.02 ERA for his career. So I want to thank all the people from that got returns from this week. Thank you for sticking around and watching all those returns. I don't have a set breakdown plan this week, but I do have the 1983 Topps football set that I posted earlier this week that I had a set breakdown of. So if you missed that, check it out if you're into the football TTMs. And to not do Sports Card Forum for older football, sportscollectors.net is the one you want if you do in football, because it just seems like there's not a ton of Sports Card Forum addresses that are 100% current. As I go through and I'll log them on there, maybe I'll add some, but just FYI, I mean, I don't know how many people are going to be doing the football along with me, but I just thought I'd give you that little, in case you didn't watch the last video. So yeah, please like, subscribe, comment down below your favorite that I got this week, or ones you're going to target yourself. Remember, Monday is Veterans Day, so I want to thank all the veterans out there for your service, and I'll see you, most likely I'll just see you Sunday. So thanks for watching, guys.